Alright, on this video, Wednesday, February the 28th, this is the BESCO board configured for this customer with a transformer with 240 volts AC, where the function of this transformer is to apply to provide the zero cross reference and also to provide control input power through bridge rectifier number 1, BR1. What we're going to show is we're going to simulate what happens out in the field when the 240 drops. And what we're going to do for that is, what we have here is open loop setup, and we have or reference or delay angle. It's minimum. We're firing the maximum output. This is the firing signal, the firing train pulse. And what we have here in green, and that's what we're going to be looking at, it's at 12 volts. It's 1 volt per division, so I'll make sure that we are on the 1, 2, and 3rd quadrille there. That flat, we want to make sure that that stays constant. We'll look when that drops. And when that drops, when that falls out of regulation, that's usually when we have problems. So I'm going to ask Tony to slowly start dropping. And last thing I want to point out that we have approximately a little bit over 2 divisions for the initial pulse. And then we have here a little over 1 division on the sustaining end of the pulse string. Alright, so go ahead, Tony, and start. This is 220, 210. You want to stop right there, Tony, 195. We notice that although the 12, it's still all object. Now we have the amplitude, both of the initial and the sustaining trail pulse has dropped. Not a lot, but there's quite a bit of a drop. Alright, going to stop right there, Tony, at 180. Okay, so we're at 178, 79. The 12 volts is still within regulation. Now, the amplitude of the pulse has been reduced, but the board's still locked, the board's still working. Go ahead, Tony, keep on. Alright, right about there. You want to see if you can find that spot. Right now we're at 155. Alright, just bring it 160, 165. We don't have to be out approximately 164, 160 volts AC. Everything's okay. When Tony, you can go ahead and drop it below 160, Tony. Then the board starts misbehaving. The board is changing the characteristics. At this point, we could have a problem. The board could go out of regulation. The board could just simply start misfiring, misbehaving. For this reason, we want to suggest that if there is a problem with a 240 dropping and it's not a good quality of power signal, that BR1 is removed and the board is powered with a separate 30 volts DC supply. This is the end of this video.